The daughters of Atlas walked into a museum in Greece where the wizard's staff lay in display. The daughters of Atlas, Hespera and Calypso, steal a broken council of wizard staff. The Atlas daughters feels the power of the staff surging through them after each one touched it. After feeling the power flowing through them, Hespera spread chaos among the museum visitors and Calypso turned everyone into stone statues before leaving the mortal realm. Billy, in his SHAZAM form, seeks advice from a pediatrician in Philadelphia. He feels like he and his fellow superheroes are not contributing meaningfully to the city, and is dubbed the Philadelphia Fiascos. The doctor tries to provide SHAZAM counsel before leaving. Billy's foster siblings are pursuing their individual interests at the Vasquez home, while Freddy listens to a police scanner and informs Billy about trouble at the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. Billy encourages all the siblings to unite and summons SHAZAM to superhero form. They save everyone but fail to prevent the bridge from being destroyed. Back at the God Realm, Hespera and Calypso imprison the wizard, who gave Billy Batson the SHAZAM powers. Hespera accuses him of stealing all the gods' powers and fleeing to the mortal realm after casting a spell that would trap all the gods in the God Realm. They force him to repair the broken staff. The wizard secretly removes a splinter from the staff after repairing it. The SHAZAM siblings return to the Rock of Eternity, with Billy calling a meeting. Mary, choosing to stay to do superhero work instead of going to college, have to leave the meeting to go to her regular work. Billy worries about the siblings drifting apart, but Mary knows the real issue. As he approaches 18, he fears abandonment by Victor, Rosa, and others, as he is holding on too tightly, which is pushing them away. While Freddy faces bullying from the Breyer brothers, he managed to fall in love with Anne. Despite being beaten up, Anne finds his bravery endearing and recognizes him as the kid that was visited by SHAZAM. The wizard, using the splinter from the staff, warns Billy in a dream about the daughters of Atlas, causing him to be upset about squandering the power and breaking the staff. Billy wakes up to find Freddy gone, spending the night as Captain Every Power, attempting to stop an armed car robbery. While Anne and Billy were bonding over bossy siblings, Billy interrupts and demands Freddy to be at the meeting after school so that they can talk about the wizard's warning. At the family meeting, Billy shares his dream and warning about the daughters of Atlas. Billy recalls leaving pieces of the broken staff at the ruined fairground after giving them all powers. Pedro reveals a secret library and a magical pen named Steve, which knows everything about Atlas' daughters. Freddy takes Anne to the school roof and introduces her to Captain Everypower. Steve informs the SHAZAM siblings that Atlas's has 3 daughters, Hespera, Calypso, and Anthea. Billy discovers Freddy's new friend is one of them. Anne expresses concern for Freddy's safety to Captain Everypower. At that moment, Hespera and Calypso appear and attack Captain Everypower. Hespera using the staff to transform Freddy back into mortal form, causing shock and confusion. Anthea uses her powers to prevent Billy from getting close. Hespera threatens Freddy's life and creates an impenetrable force field, trapping the SHAZAMs inside while the sisters escape with Freddy. Freddy wakes up in the God's Realm prison cell with the wizard, who finds Freddy's questions annoying and believes he shouldn't have given power to the child. The SHAZAMs plan to negotiate with the Atlas daughters, offering up their powers for Freddy, with the intention of capturing one of the sisters themselves. They get Steve to draft a letter to the sisters, who reveal their names and power in exchange for Freddy's freedom. Calypso and Hespera refuse to trust humans and order that Freddy and the wizard to be disposed of, despite Anthea's plea. Freddy and the wizard are thrown into a pit containing Layden, the Tree of Life's guardian, who projects fear into the victims before killing them. Anthea saves them and tells them the way to the door that will take them back to the mortal realm. Hespera meets with SHAZAM and reveals that the wizard stole the god's powers from her father. Calypso steals Pedro's powers with the use of the staff after they appeared. The SHAZAM siblings begin to fight the Atlas daughters. At one point, Hespera nearly kills Mary and Darla, trying to force Billy to surrender. In the end, Billy was able to capture her and take her back to the Rock of Eternity. Moments later, Hespera escaped from the cell, locate the golden apple and return to the God Realm with it as if her being captured was all planned out. Freddy and the wizard found the door leading home and was about to use it when Hespera arrived through it. As they hid, the wizard can see that she was carrying the Tree of Life apple. The daughters were debating on using it to heal their realm, but Calypso wants it to destroy the mortal realm. As they were arguing, Freddy steals the apple, but was discovered. At that precise moment, the Shazams arrive and rescue Freddy and the wizard after losing the apple and the staff to the sisters. Calypso releases Layden to pursue them to Earth. The wizard and Shazam siblings, still in their heroic form except Pedro, return to the Vasquez home to warn Victor and Rosa. They reveal their identities to their foster parents and flew them to a nearby junkyard to keep them safe when the dragon arrives and destroys their house. Calypso followed them to the junkyard where she used the staff to steal Eugene and Darla's powers. Mary loses her power in mid-flight when she got struck by the lightning from the staff. Billy flew up to save her. Calypso flew to the stadium and plants the Tree of Life, causing Philadelphia to be ruined and thrown into chaos by mythical monsters from outside the mortal realm. Anthea, horrified by her sister's actions, confronts Freddy to express her feelings for him before confronting Calypso. Billy, unsure of his next move, asks the wizards to take back the power to become the champion once again. The wizard replied that the power is no longer his but yours. He assures Billy that he can win. So Billy devises a plan to distract the monsters from the stadium. Before flying off, Rosa reassures Billy that he will never age out of their family. Anthea convinced Hespera to see reason and is disgusted by Calypso's action. The dragon impales Hespera and Calypso turned Anthea into a mortal. The family fights the mythical monsters, but are outnumbered. Steve the Magical Pen reveals that the monsters are afraid of unicorns, who is the king of beasts. The wizard reveals that unicorns are dark, vicious creatures that can only be won with ambrosia. Freddy found Anthea wandering among the crowd. Before putting his plan into action, Shazam finds Hespera, barely alive, and asks if lightning overloading could kill the dragon. Hespera agrees, but warns of obliterating everything within the force field. As Calypso and Layden was about to kill Freddy and Anthea, Billy was able to arrive in time to save them. During the fight, Layden's magic fire was able to damage Billy's suit. As Billy battled Calypso, the siblings, led by Darla, gain unicorn allegiance through Skittles and ride them into battle. Shazam lure Calypso and the dragon back to the baseball stadium. Once there, Hespera shrinks the force field to cover only the stadium, angering Calypso. Billy, vowing to protect his family, confronts Calypso and Layden in the stadium. Using lightning bolts to charge the force field, he fought off the dragon and flies under its fire and stabbing it as he shouts the name Shazam, causing an explosion that kills himself, Calypso, Layden, and destroying the Tree of Life. As Hespera dies, the force field went away. Freddy mourns the loss of his best friend Billy, who is praised as a god and hero. The wizard asks for Billy to be buried in the god realm. After the funeral, Wonder Woman, daughter of Zeus, appears to restore power back in the god realm, bringing Billy back to life and giving him Shazam powers. The family rebuilds their house, while Anthea stays with Freddy. The wizard arrives to take the staff for safekeeping, and Billy asks the wizard about his superhero name, to which he found out to be Shazam.